Hi you guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm super excited to bring you guys another video, and this time without eyebrows. So as you guys can probably tell by the title, today I'm gonna be talking about my experience with Haus Laboratories, their products, and their service. So before we get into the video, I would really appreciate if you guys hit the subscribe button and the like button. To start the video, let me show you guys the 4 products I got from Haus Laboratories. None of them are the new Super Love eyeshadow palette, and I'm really sad. I made this order before it was even announced. The 4 products that we're going to be trying out today in the video are the Riot lip gloss in the shade Attitude, which is this kind of like terracotta-ish shade with gold glitter in it. Then we're going to be trying the Glam Attack liquid shadow in the shade Dinasty, which is the green shade. Then we're going to be trying a Rip Lip Liner in the shade Neat, which is the dark brown. And finally, we're going to be trying the Le Monster Matte Lip Crayon in Fire Me, which is an orange shade. Also, while I use the products and test them out, I'm going to be telling you guys my experience with Haus Laboratories and what issues I had happen to me. So without further ado, let's get into the eye look. And for the eye look, I'm thinking of going more like a graphic eyeliner. Although I didn't get the liner from Haus Laboratories, which is a shame. I just didn't have enough money to afford it. I'm going to be using the Inglot Powerpuff Girls gel liner in the shade Sisterhood, which is just black. Okay, so you guys are a little bit closer right now, and let's get into me explaining you guys what happened with my order. So while we do the eyeliner, let me start explaining to you guys what issues I had with my order and why I was a little bit disappointed when the products arrived to my house. Me and a friend decided to place an order from Haus Laboratories like a month ago or so. That same day that we placed the order, it was announced that orders were not essential items, so medical items or food, were not going to be delivered. Therefore, we were not going to be able to get our parcel. Because of that, and the fact that Haus Laboratories, the day after we made our purchase, started an online sale, and all items were on sale, we were like, listen, why don't we just try to cancel the order? Because at the end of the day, we cannot even get the makeup products right now delivered to our house. So basically my friend, which was the one who placed the order, decided to email customer support from Haus Laboratories, and they came back like a day or two later saying that they understand the current situation with the whole coronavirus and that it was really tough for them to cancel an order, and they usually do not allow that. Which I found a little bit weird when the order hasn't even been shipped or prepared. 2 days after that email, we get another email from Haus Laboratories saying that our order was shipped. So we immediately assumed that they were not able to refund our order. So we kind of waited, and it kind of took a little long. Although the makeup was already here, it was not being delivered to my friend's house. But eventually we did get the parcel and we got our makeup. When I got my order, there was a few issues, and I'm gonna start popping photos on the screen. The smallest issue was first that the liquid eyeshadow, it kind of even though it's a green eyeshadow, it came with pieces of gold pigment. So what I'm assuming is that it just wasn't properly mixed, so there's just chunks where there's more gold. But at the end of the day, it was not that big of an issue, right? I tried mixing it with the wand, I tried to do this, it just doesn't mix. The gold pieces are still there. I'm assuming they're only on the borders, so I'm still happy about it. The other issue that I had with the liquid shadow is that, and I'm going to show you guys right now, it doesn't have a stopper. So the whole wand is covered in a shit ton of product. The problem with this is that first, a lot of product is wasted into the wand, into the bottom of the wand. And then 2, this is a product that dries out. The problem with that is that without a stopper and without all this product getting everywhere, this is gonna dry out quicker. My friend also ordered a liquid shadow, and he had the same issue. So I don't think this is a thing that is only exclusive to my liquid shadow, which is weird because I'll show you later, but the stopper on the gloss works really, really well. So I don't know why they couldn't do the same thing with this product. Excluding those issues, let's get into the product itself. Let me just first swatch it for you guys. As you guys can tell, it is a beautiful metallic green shade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply it And maybe I should have done this before the eyeliner, I don't know, but I'm gonna grab this kind of like angled brush and I'm gonna use that to kind of really get up and close with the eyeliner. And again, I feel like the doe foot applicator, because there's no stopper, it just grabs so much product. And now we're gonna grab a little brush and we're gonna start diffusing the shade towards the inner corner. I mean, the shade itself is beautiful and it blends out really nicely. Like it blends out into like this very like shimmery kind of like shadow. It is beautiful because it not only has that green metallic base, but it has all this like gold, blue, and green shimmer throughout it. Okay, so there's both eyes, and you guys, I am truly loving this liquid eyeshadow. You guys can probably not tell on camera, but the sparkle it has, wow, it really is beautiful. And again, it's just a shame the packaging is not, I feel like, the greatest. I feel like this could really be improved with stopper. Very easy solution. Okay, so we're back and the eyes are finished. I've just added very, very simple lashes and some mascara to not take away from the look. Okay, so the first product we're going to use for the lips is a Rip Lip Liner in the shade Neat, and this is a really dark brown. And the big issues with the order came with this lip liner. When this eyeliner came, it was completely melted. I opened the lip liner and there was no tip, there was no liner, it was completely melted. There was like melted lip liner all over the pencil. Like it's really not that long anymore because I had to sharpen it twice to actually get a tip on it that wouldn't break off. Additionally, this whole cap, I had to literally go in with this little like scoopy thing. I scooped so much product out of this inside cap. Was this completely the fault of the product? I will never know. It might be the fact that these lip liners melt really easily, so you could just get them melted when they arrive to your house. But it also could be the fact that it's quarantine, and because of that, I didn't get the lip liner delivered to my house as soon as I could. It stood there inside of a box in a warehouse, I assume, and probably during that process it melted. Is it the company's fault? Not necessarily, but the only reason why I did get a little bit pissed about it is because we warned them that we were not going to be able to get our items because of the quarantine. We warned Haus Laboratories, we emailed for a refund before the order was even made. At the end of the day, it sucks. It really, really sucks to spend so much money on a product for it to come melted. Nonetheless, I still want to give all the products a fair shot. Okay, so there's the lip liner, and to be honest, I am surprised with how it performed. It performed better than I expected, and that's because when I got it and it was all melted and I sharpened it, I swatched it and it was very chunky. It did not work well. It was very patchy. Now that I've tried on the lips, and after letting it cool down for like a week, I do feel like the formula works a lot better, especially for such a dark color. There's some areas where the color is not completely opaque. There's some areas that are a little bit lighter than others, but I think for a dark lip liner, it still went very creamy, very pigmented. Still a beautiful shade, and still I think a shade that is going to be very useful for my makeup kit because I do not have anything like this. Now let's get into the Haus Laboratories Le Monster Matte Lip Crayon, which, by the way, I love the packaging of this. And as you guys can tell, this is the shade of it. It's this orange. When I saw this on the website, I was like, I need to have it. And the only little issue, and I'll start some pics here again, is that it came a little bit melted. But from the rest, I think it still like looks pretty well and it's swatched pretty well. So let's see how it performs on the lips. Okay, so there we go. There's the lipstick on the lips, and to be honest, I'm kind of in love with it, and not only because of the shade, because I think it looks absolutely gorgeous, like it's such a beautiful orange, but also because of the formula. It feels so like soft and buttery when you're applying it, but then it kind of like dries into like this like powdery finish, and it also has like this very matte finish. Like it doesn't have any shine to it at all, which I really enjoy. But it doesn't feel dry. I'm like actually in love with this formula. I need to try more colors out because
it is so cool.
And now for the last item, and this was the only item that came with absolutely no problems, which I'm really happy about. This is the Riot lip gloss in the shade Attitude. I'm really excited to put it on. It looks really pretty, and as you can tell, the stopper here is working because most of the wand, like 90% of the one has no product on it, like no gloss on it. There's a little bit here and a little bit here, but like this is what I would like to see with the liquid eyeshadow. So let's just go in with it. So here's the gloss, and first of all, no stickiness at all whatsoever. It feels so amazing on the lips. It's kind of like a thicker gloss, but it doesn't feel like super goopy on the lips. Because for example, the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, it feels very hydrating and very wet on the lips. This one, I mean, it feels like you have some gloss, but it doesn't feel like wet and like moist. But at the same time, even though it doesn't feel very wet, it still looks so beautiful, and like that gold sparkle, it just helps bring out the shine even more. So now let's get into my final opinions. So like my final thoughts on the brand and the products I've tried so far is that overall the products are very, very high quality, and I am very pleasantly surprised. After, you know, the whole like thing that I've explained throughout the video of the products arriving to me, some of them melted, I was a little bit disappointed. I truly love Lady Gaga, and I really look up to her, and I expected nothing else but perfection from her line, and that was like a little bit of a letdown. But I can gladly say that the products have redeemed themselves, and I think the brand itself has redeemed itself, because I am truly like 100% surprised and like very satisfied with the formulas of all the products. I would say the one who need maybe the least is the lip liner. Now again, it melted during the shipping process, I'm assuming, so that might be why the formula is not wowing me as much as the other ones are. It might also be because it's a very dark shade, and darker shades are way harder to formulate, so maybe that's why. But I will say that out of the 4 items, the one that wowed me the least, and I would say the one that is worth the least out of all of them, is this one. But keep in mind, all of them are good. I think this lipstick is the most unique lipstick I have probably used ever. The texture of it, it was just so unique. The way it went on the lips was so creamy, super pigmented. Like, by the way, it was like one swipe coverage, very comfortable on the lips, but had a very nice matte finish, which is hard to find. It's hard to find comfortable lipsticks that have a matte finish. Then when it comes to the liquid eyeshadow, I mean, it truly wowed me. It is a beautiful eyeshadow, and the objective that I had with this look was to see how it looked when you just fully apply it and it's like full coverage, and how it looks when you blend it out. And either way, I love it. When you blend it out, it leaves kind of like this shimmery veil. It looks stunning, and when it's packed on, I mean, it's still beautiful. It's this green, emeraldy, metallic shade. And when it comes to the gloss, it truly is amazing. I don't think it has the same wow factor as maybe the lipstick and the liquid eyeshadow, but it's still an amazing gloss. I feel like if you're the kind of person that does not like to have like glossy, wet feeling lips, if you hate that feeling but you still want a glossy effect, I definitely think you should go out and try this gloss. So yeah, overall I definitely recommend the 4 products I've used and the whole brand as a whole, and I am really excited to try new products from them, such as the Stupid Love eyeshadow, which I really want to get my hands on. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you guys on the next video. Bye!